Hello everyone, this is ASHCo TV, the official YouTube channel for ASHCo Commodities. And remember, ASHCo Commodities is a maize trading entity. Now we have taken our time over the past few years to study the maize business in Ghana, the maize trading trends in Ghana. And should you have any interest in maize trading, your bet is as good as mine. We are the best people to speak with. Pick up our numbers and call us. My name is Yao Asimpi, and in today's video, I'm very sad about something that is going on, that has been going on. It has become like an attitude to farmers and maize farmers in particular. All right. I always say that if you think maize drying or sending your maize to be dried is expensive, wait till it begins to go bad. Wait till that maize begins to go bad. All right. This has happened over the few seasons that we started operating this factory, this maize drying factory. And what we have seen is that sometimes and most times when farmers, individual farmers bring their maize or harvest their maize, they will come, say they want to dry, make those inquiries, and then along the line they'll feel like they can use sun drying. They can depend on the sun to dry their maize. And after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they will bring back the same maize to be dried. Why? Because the period that they were going to dry their maize is the time that there is a lot of rains. A lot of rains. Okay, so as soon as they try to dry with the sun, the rain falls. And then they have to cover it. So going through all these processes, what happens is that it puts the maize in a very bad condition. Mind you, before this stage, you have already invested a lot to be able to harvest this maize. Planting, the cost, right now, all the inputs in maize farming is so ridiculous that sometimes some farmers feel like they have to do the farm. They have to farm because they can't be idle. But if they practically match their expenses with what they are making out of it, it doesn't make sense to them. Maybe there are things they are not doing to make their farming more profitable. But after all this, you've been able to harvest your maize. Now, why would you say, and they know very well that if the maize is not dried, it is going to go bad with time. But they'll go through that risk of keeping their maize, hoping that the sun can dry it for them. And at the end of the day, the maize will go waste. And one or two things that are the disadvantages of your maize going waste is that, first of all, your maize is going to look unattractive to any buyer, right? You might say you will give it to poultry farmers, but now that there is a lot of competition in the supply market, in the supply of maize, poultry farmers are having the luxury of selecting what to buy or who to buy from. Okay, so if you decide not to keep your maize in good shape, what is going to happen is that you're not going to get people to buy it. And the most worrisome is that at the end of the day, you go at loss. All right. Last week, I had a client, he's an old client. This story, I had to bring it here to demonstrate why I'm saying what I'm saying. Okay, so we were drying his maize, and then along the line, there were some stocks that I want to believe it is financial challenges why he didn't bring it up for drying. But this is business. You need to know how to do those communications. Sometimes the maize drying factory, they won't even take money as in physical cash, but you can negotiate something with them, right? That was not done. and then the maize was kept for sun drying. Now guess what? After a few weeks, the maize is so bad. The maize, it looks so bad that fine, you brought it, you will dry it, you will get it back, but you will never get it as good as it used to be. You will never get it that good. And one other worrying thing is that it will lose weight. That maize will then lose weight. When it goes bad, when maize goes bad, what happens that people have not focused, on it, is that it loses weight, and maize is bought in weight. Just imagine that you send your maize, to the market, and then they weigh it, and the way you lose, a lot of weight, which means you lose a lot of money. All right, so I'm sure you can see it. That is a video of it that I'm showing alongside this video. It has gone so bad, and by calculation, I'll actually do a calculation, video of how much you can lose by keeping your maize undried and letting it go bad. But I can tell you that this person lost up to 3,000 cedis. By my estimation, he has lost up to 3,000 cedis. And if he had brought it earlier, as soon as he harvested it for us to dry it, he wouldn't have, all these things wouldn't have happened. So I'm pleading with you, maize farmers. It is my wish that every maize farmer will succeed, and every maize farmer will see the benefit of agriculture and farming as a business. All right. So when you cultivate, when you harvest your maize, don't keep it, especially the major season, the August, season. When you harvest, don't keep it. Don't say you are using sun to dry. Don't depend on the sun. Try to locate the nearest maize drying center. Go into terms with them if you don't have physical cash to pay for it. Go into terms with them. And I believe they are rational enough to, to strike a deal with you, even if you don't have physical cash. All right. And make sure you dry it. Keep it till the market price is very good. Then you sell it and make profit. And tell us the good stories of farming, because a lot of people want to hear good stories of farming. Please, take this from me. It's so bad not to dry your maize after harvesting. Dry and store for value appreciation. Thank you very much. My name is Yawa Simplicity, and this is ASHCo TV, the official YouTube channel for Aseda House Commodities. Thank you, everybody who has been watching. The comments, the likes, the shares of our videos, we appreciate them a lot. Please continue to watch our videos, continue to like them, and share this video. Your comments are welcome. I'm so particular about them because your comments actually bring out the stuff that we need, to address. Okay, we are on the field, right? And there are a lot of things that we need to address, and they are based on your concerns and your comments that you put, to us. All right. But if you're a poultry farmer out there, you need maize, dried maize, cleaned and dried maize, for your, for your poultry. Pick our names and callers. All right. We are going to supply you maize that you'll be proud of. Thank you. Until we meet in the next one, it's bye-bye for now.